Bonjour et bienvenue chez French Sounds. Welcome to French Sounds. In this second Twitter tongue twister, we're going to work on the pronunciation of the spelling ER when it's found in word final position in French. Now normally, when you have a monosyllable, in other words, a word that has only one syllable that ends in ER, you pronounce air. So it's the eh sound, and normally you would use the fricative phone for the R, which is the lighter one, air. So you would find it in words such as chair, faire, fier, mère, vert. Now, when the word has more than one syllable, the main rule is that ER in final position is pronounced E. The more closed version of E, as in air, E. The tongue is higher up in the front of the mouth, and the lips are more spread. Now, these words can be nouns or adjectives, but they are also all of the infinitives in French that end in ER. So you would have, for example, boulanger, entier, ouvrier, dernier, parler, étudier. Now, of course, there are exceptions. So there are some polysyllabic words, in other words, words with more than one syllable that end in ER, but are not pronounced as E in final position, but as air, as though they were monosyllabic. And some of these words are amer, cancer, cuillère, enfer, hiver. Now let's go ahead and use a mixture of these words, including the exceptions, in a tongue twister type sentence. We're going to do it one rhythmic group at a time, and then we'll put it together. Répétez après moi, s'il vous plaît. Pour ce goûter d'hiver, le cher poissonnier va laisser des fruits de mer près de la cuillère du premier conseiller. You'll notice in the third and fourth rhythmic groups, the mute E of the word de drops completely. So in fruits de mer, the tip of the tongue is touching the back of the upper teeth for the D, and you leave the tongue there, and while you bring the lips together for the M. Fruits de mer, and you release everything at once. Répétez encore. Fruits de mer. Fruits de mer. For près de la cuillère, the D and the L are articulated in the same position. You have près, there's a total stoppage of air, and then the sides of the tongue drop a little bit to allow passage of air on either side of the tongue, because the L is a lateral consonant. The air passes on either side, and there's a blockage in the middle. La, la, près de la. Let's do it again. Près de la cuillère. Now, let's go through all those rhythmic groups again, keeping the loss of the mute E in mind. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Pour ce goûter d'hiver, le cher poissonnier va laisser des fruits de mer près de la cuillère du premier conseiller. And now all together. Pour ce goûter d'hiver, le cher poissonnier va laisser des fruits de mer près de la cuillère du premier conseiller. Now let's try that one more time. Pour ce goûter d'hiver, le cher poissonnier va laisser des fruits de mer près de la cuillère du premier conseiller. Très bien. Alors, continuez votre bon travail et à la prochaine. Merci.